Okay, this is the 300L. Okay, and I just did the video, the difference between the 250L and the 300L. Okay, and I said in that respect, the reason why I did that is because at what I'm doing at the time, the 250L seemed better suited for what I wanted to do. Well, now I was not bashing the 300L. By no means, the 300L is a fantastic machine. And I just got through riding it, taking it out there. And let me make one thing kind of perfectly clear. It's going to sound like a contradiction on my part, but both bikes are well suited for whatever you want to do. Okay. The only difference between the two of them, the big difference I can see, it just depends on what your orientation is, as far as whether you want to be a street rider or a more of an off-road rider. Okay. Now, in my opinion, the CRF 250L would be better for the off-road, and I'm talking about, single tracking, because it does have a closer gear ratio, and they handle about the same. The power is to me is about the same. I don't notice a whole lot of power, and I like the positive clutch, if I'm in the dirt. Okay, but with that being said, okay, the CRF is a great little machine. Now you can do some single track on it too, and dirt roads, country roads, highway, whatever you want to. The 300 is better suited for highway speeds because below 40 mile an hour, it don't like 6th gear. Where on the CRF 250, at 30 mile an hour, it didn't mind 6th gear. Okay, that's just kind of the difference in them. So, but I'm not bashing the 300L by no means. The 300L is a great machine. I'm fortunate enough to own both of them. And that's what I'm saying. It just depends on what my mood and what I'm really wanting to use them for, which bike I take. Either one of them would do either or jobs, okay? But it's just that, like I said, if I was more dirt oriented, then it seemed like the 250 is a little bit more suited than the 300. But there again, there's people out there that ride the 300 out there on dirt, and they do a good job. But anyway, I didn't want anybody to think I was bashing the 300L. 300L is a great machine. I love it. The big difference, okay, in between the 250 and the 300 is the technology behind them. 2016 versus 23. Okay, first of all, it's like they're both fuel injected, which is fine. And like I said, the 300 does have a slower clutch. I can see the pros and cons of the slower clutch. Okay, the 300L has got a RPM gauge, and it has a gear selector gauge. Do you really need them? No, you don't. But you're getting charged the extra technology because they put them on there. But that's it, neither here nor there. It just depends on what you want. With me, it doesn't make a difference because I always shift by the engine noise anyway. I always shift by ear. And because, like I said, because there again, I'm old school. And so there's not a whole lot of difference between the 250 and 300. It just depends on what the difference is in you, of which one you like best. So if you're leaning more toward having a more dirt-friendly machine, or a more get around and go up down the road and have fun doing everything machine, okay, they're both capable. But it's just that that's, like I said, that's the only differences I can see in them. And I love them. I love them both. Okay, I've got no complaints. I'm glad I bought the 300L. I have no regrets. I'm glad I bought the 250. I have no regrets. I'm glad I bought the Tenere. I have no regrets. And the 650. Oh, my XR. I need to get out here one of these days when I did. And there's my XT 250. But I have no regrets. I like bikes. I love bikes. But like I said, you can have fun on anything you got. And you don't have to have multiple bikes. If one's all you can afford, then just go out and have fun on it, okay? And just enjoy it. That's your uniform bike. So. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to. I didn't want to come across this of anybody thinking I was bashing the 300L for any reason. No, because the 300L is a great machine. Like I said, it has a little more technology on it than the 250, but for the price difference of what you gave for them, the technology wasn't worth it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not a. Technology is good. Technology is great, but don't get sold on technology because everybody says, "Oh, this is new, improved model," and sometimes technology is just a smoke screen. Okay, just to increase the price tag and give you nothing extra. Okay, so just be careful. That's the way I feel about it. But you know me, like I said, I'm hardcore old school, and that's just who I am. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of because I reviewed that video and it kind of sounded like I was bashing the 300L, which I'm not. It's a great machine. They both do the same thing. They both would be well worth the money if you want to go with either one of them. Uh, so it's like, and they both handle great, ride great. Now, see there again, if you're out there doing whoops on a MX trail, the suspension you're gonna have to change it. But I'm not an MX rider, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't do jumps. But anyway, the difference between the two, the big difference I can see right now would be price. You can probably get a 250L a whole lot cheaper than what you could a 300L. So, but anyway, the 300L is a great bike. Okay, and I wasn't bashing it, and I don't want to take anything away from it. It's a great machine. Okay, and I just wanted to kind of clarify that because, like I said in the other video, it kind of sounded like I was bashing a 300, but I'm not. They're both great machines. So I guess that's enough of that. I know it sounds like a contradiction, but they're both great machines. Okay, either one of them will do what you want to do and more. Well, ride safe, ride free.